two, three.
Well, hi, everybody. I want to welcome you back to our Just Asking podcast. This is Sue Trombino with Women Impacting the Nation. And we want to talk to you about the sound of freedom and remind you to take action. Now, last time we spoke to you all, we told you about the movie Sound of Freedom. And if you have not seen it, I'm going to implore you to go see it. But what is happening with the Sound of Freedom? You know, we in America are the number one consumer in sex trafficking. It's a $150 billion industry. I don't know about you, but it makes me sick. And so I'm just asking you to just jump on board with us and take action. And there's going to be a couple of websites that we want you to go to, and it'll be at the bottom of our podcast here. But one of them is AlignAct.com. And the very first thing you'll see on there, it's going to say stop sex trafficking, secure the border now, and it'll give you a take action. And because we at WIN, we talk truth and we take action, today's episode is going to be very short. It's just going to tell you how to take action and what to say and how to get involved, because this is a topic that I'm going to venture to guess that 99.9% of people, when you see the movie, you're going to go, what do I do? You know, I'm just a mom, I'm a wife, I'm a this, I'm a that, and I don't know what to do because it's such a complex, topic. And being a $150 billion industry, and we're the number one consumer, how do we stop that? Well, you know, the one thing that we can do is I'm going to give you two numbers. One is 202-456-1111, and that's the White House. And I want you to call that number. If all the millions of people that have seen this movie call that number, they're going to really pay attention, I promise you. They are going to pay attention. But you can only call between 11 and 3 in the afternoon. So you're going to go to 202-456-1111. And you're going to ask them to tell this president to get off the beach and go and close the border. That is the one thing he did, is he put his hand on a Bible and he swore to uphold the U.S. Constitution. We are a nation of laws, and the one thing that the government is supposed to do, we're supposed to have small government to protect the people, small government, but the one thing is to protect our sovereignty, and that's borders. We cannot have a country without borders. Well, this is all being done on purpose. Make no mistake, please, make no mistake. This is all being done on purpose by both sides of the aisle, mostly the Demon Rat Party, and then we have the rhinos that choose not to do what they put their hand on a Bible and to do, and that was they swore to uphold the U.S. Constitution, and they have usurped their oath every which way but Sunday. So now we, the people, need to do something. This is the very least you can do, is make a phone call. You can do that at nighttime, leave a message. Now, the White House, you have to call between 11 and 3. So take time to call the White House. The next number is 202-224-3121. That's the Capitol switchboard. And if you know your congressman or your senator's name, then call that. But I'm asking you to call every single one of the Congress and the senators. There's 435 congressmen and there's 100 senators. How long is it going to take you to make those phone calls and say, hey, Mr. So-and-so or Congressman so-and-so or Senator so-and-so, do your oath, close the border. That's all we're asking you to do, is close the border. Otherwise, it seems like maybe they're complicit in all of this sex trafficking. I don't know. What do you think? But you can also go to Congress.gov. That's where you can see every single congressman and senator, and they'll give you the name, what their party is, and they'll give you the phone number. You can do this at nighttime when you're sitting there. If you choose to watch the boob tube, then do it when you're sitting there eating dinner. I don't know. But you have 24 hours in a day. You can't tell me that you cannot make a phone call. That is the very, very least you can do. Tell these congressmen and senators to do their job and to close the border. Will it stop sex trafficking? No, because we have evil. But you know what? If we close the border, we won't have as much sex trafficking. Think about that. It could be your daughter. It could be your granddaughter. It can be your sister, your brother, all the way from little, 1-year-olds all the way up are being raped. I want you to hear this. They're being raped 20 to 30 to 40 times a day. If you choose not to make a phone call, then maybe you're complicit too. We have dumbed this down so much that this is so easy for you. You can make the phone call here, call your congressmen and your senators, and do something. Choosing to do nothing, well, then don't complain. But if we want to come together, this is the very least that we can do. This is the action step that we have for this week, is that you're going to make a phone call to the White House and to the Congress. And if millions upon millions of people, we have over 330 million people in the United States, can you just do one thing and make that phone call for these children that are being sex trafficked? We, the people, need to start to stand up, because when we show up, we win. God bless you. Thank you for joining us. Like and share this, and we'll see you on the next podcast. God bless you.